Hi, folks. Well, we're back. 5 minute football. We used to do 5 minute football, which was like a weekly thing about football with the football expert Brendan McGirr. And we kind of stopped, although we did do loads of football interviews with some big names, didn't we?
We have. We've had Frank McAvenny. Who else? We've done Alan Hudson, who's been a star.
He's been brilliant. Neil Ruddock, who was funny.
Razors, yeah, and we've had Terry
Charlton
Naylor as
players.
well. Terry Naylor.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it was the goalkeeper that we had.
Sasha Illick, the goalkeeper
Yes.
from the
Yeah.
playoff final, which brings us to the playoff final on Sunday. I
Who's
predicted
in it? Who's in it, Brendan? Who's in it?
London is red at the moment. London is red. It's Charlton versus Leyton Orient.
Now, I've done a bit of homework on this now. Charlton have beaten Leighton twice this season, although I think they lost was it like some other small trophy thing? I can't
Yeah, in
remember.
the old Papa John's Pizza Cup or whatever it is. Yeah.
So it should be a walkover. Should be a
Well,
walkover.
any team who finishes sixth and get to the final, you've got to give them respect. So
Yeah.
let's not take it for granted. Charlton will need to be on their game, and I'm sure Nathan will have them fired up. I'm sure they'll understand what they got to do, but they'll have 40,000 fans. I think Orient have got 25,000 there. So
Right, right.
it,
So you can still get tickets. You could still get tickets, couldn't you?
you could still get a ticket for Orient for sure.
Now,
And
am I right in thinking Nathan, who is the manager of Charlton, for people who don't know anything about Charlton,
yeah,
he's lost his last two playoff finals, Brendan?
well, this is third time lucky. His third time lucky, and he's got us here, so he's going to win it. I predicted, Liam, that we would go up via the playoffs when we
Right.
lost 2-1 to Crawley back in November.
Now, people out there may not know, but Brendan is a football expert, and you've had so many ones that have been absolutely correct, haven't you? I mean, actually,
I've been very lucky, Liam. So I'm putting my old heart on my sleeve here and saying Charlton are definitely going to win this.
yes.
Right, I think Dave will be watching down because the last time we were there 6 years ago, Dave was with us.
Yes, yes.
So I do think he's playing his part from afar. He's going to make sure we go up.
Have you got a prediction for the result?
I think I think Chuck Sanike could score if he comes on, and I
Yeah.
think Matty Godden will be in there for a goal as well. So I'm going to predict a 2-0.
Yeah, it was funny, and I don't know anything about it, but I was going to go for 2-0 Charlton. So I think they're going to be absolutely fine. Who are the main danger men then for Charlton? Who are you
Well,
relying on?
we've got Thierry Small, Tyrese Campbell,
Mhm.
Doherty, Jones. I mean, listen, the one thing about that team this season, there is no superstar in it, but they're
Right,
all really playing for each other. You know what I
right.
mean? And the one person I feel we should mention is Miles Leaburn, who has scored some terrific goals this season, been a big part of the team. Definitely would have been starting, I would have said. But due to an injury, he can't make it. And I know he's a youngster, and it must be hard for someone, I think he's only 19, 20. So he's got a lot of his career ahead of him. And hopefully he'll be back in the championship for us next season.
Yeah, but it could be like Jimmy Greaves, being out in the World Cup final. It could be the end of him. Could be the downfall. Could be all over. You
No,
never know.
Miles is stronger than that. He's a very professional kid. He'll do all right. He'll be all right. But we haven't forgot you, Miles. All the fans still think about you.
Yeah. So who's the danger man? Any danger man for Orient?
Probably one of the ex-Charlton players. They've got about three or four. So no, I don't really know. I haven't followed their team too much, to be honest. But um, as long as we give them the respect they deserve, they've got to the final. But Charlton's defence is pretty solid. If you look at our clean sheets this season, we're very, very good. So I'll
Yeah, and then
predict
they've
them.
won. They've won the last three playoffs. It's going to be an absolute walkover, isn't it? Now,
Well,
do you have a ritual? Like people do for cup finals and stuff like that. Do you wear like lucky clothing or something like that?
yeah, Mercy's going to wear red knickers apparently. And
Wow.
and on the last playoff, I bought a new shirt for the final. Right,
Right.
I've done exactly the same this time, and bought a new Charlton shirt for the final as well. So I'm
Yeah,
banking.
I don't think anybody cares about your shirt. They're only interested in
Well,
knickers.
this one fits me. Look.
So will you be going to have like a meal beforehand, like in the
Well,
calf?
it's a 1 o'clock kickoff, so there's quite a
Ah,
few.
no, 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 no. It's not a 1 o'clock
It's
kickoff.
1:01,
Yes,
1 minute
yes.
past.
And there is a reason for that, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's
to do with the heart thing, isn't it? British
Yeah,
Heart.
yeah. It's a every minute counts campaign for learning CPR, and apparently they've had like 270,000 people signed up. So that's really good, isn't it?
We'll be saying that if we're a goal down in the last minute, we'll be saying every minute counts. Don't worry. That starting at 1:01 will help us.
Yeah, absolutely. So, have you got a good seats? Are you good position?
Yeah, we're on the halfway line on the lower tier. We've got very, very good seats, thanks to our friend James Billingham.
Yes, fantastic. And will you like if they win? Will you do like a pitch invasion, like the Scots at Wembley from years ago? And you might
We've got
jump in on.
our song. We got our song for Charlton on Sunday.
How will you celebrate if they win?
We'll be around Wembley. There'll be a lot of us there. The last time we was there, we didn't leave Wembley. Mind you, that was a 3 o'clock kickoff. But I'm
Right.
sure we'll be around Wembley until the middle or late evening if we've won.
Yeah. So what have you enjoyed the season generally? Charlton and everybody else. Has it been good? And what do you think?
I think we thought they were going to be a bit more challenging for automatic promotion, but
Yes.
it took a little while for the team to gel. They had a few injuries, but in fairness to Nathan, he's pulled a good run together, and
Right.
he's got us in the playoff final. So, he did say at the start of the season, have faith in him. He said, because we all said, why are you selling Alfie May? But he's brought in a man who scored 24 goals anyway in Matty Godden. So he must know. He must know what he's doing.
Well, good luck to Charlton tomorrow. Now, just let's do a couple of questions about the rest of the teams in the football thing. Have you been upset? One of the things, Gary Lineker leaving. What do you feel about that?
No, I think it's the best thing that could happen for Match of the Day. That, yeah. I'd like to see what's his name, the former Bristol Rovers manager on there.
Oh, your Warnock, something like that.
No, the one who's always having a go at the women commentators.
Yeah.
Rob, who was it?
Joey Barton. Was it
Joey
Barton?
He's my choice Match of the Day. Come on, let's get Joey Barton on there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've all had enough of Gary Lineker and all that. And what did you think about Liverpool winning and Spurs winning the cup and all of that?
I'll tell you what, Spurs winning was a shock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Proper shock. That, do you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine. I don't think anyone thought Spurs were going to win it.
No, mind you, anybody can beat Man United these days, and that's
got the lowest ever qualification to get in the Champions League, isn't it? I think Spurs have finished fourth from bottom, and or fourth or fifth from bottom, and they're still in the Champions League.
I know it's mad. Man United, the worst season ever. Get rid of the manager. Would you get rid of the manager?
Well, it's your team. It's your team. Does he need time? Is he the right man?
No, they should. Kept Mourinho. I'd have kept Mourinho. Now, my favourite moment of the season, and it isn't in the Premier League, was Mourinho. Did you see that clip where he nipped the other manager around the ear? He just tugged on his ear.
Yeah.
Did you see that? And then the other manager collapsed and rolled around the ground. Just the most ludicrous clip I've ever seen. Literally, this manager was just touched by Mourinho like that.
He thought he'd done a Mike Tyson on him.
Yeah, absolutely. And final bit of news: Bobbie Blue was not allowed to be in Notts Forest. She wasn't allowed entry in there. That's pretty upsetting and unfair, isn't it?
In her either, yeah.
She wasn't wearing the red knickers, is what I say. That's what it was. So now, on a sadder note, we want to do our condolences to a few people, don't we?
Yeah, we've got the lovely man Brian Emmett, who sadly passed away last Saturday.
Yes.
Very good friend to all of us, a lovely man, will be sadly missed.
Yes.
Another
And
good
we
friend.
did a lovely interview with him, didn't we? We did when at Ronnie Field's book launch, if I remember.
We did at Ronnie Field's book launch. Yeah, he's a lovely man, Brian. It's a real big thing to miss him. That will be.
Yeah, and anybody else that you wanted to bring up?
We've got Philip Rutherford, who's a good friend of me and Dave, and he goes back a long way with us. Him and his brother Mick. Sadly,
Yes.
away this week as well. So, R.I.P. Phil. And
Yeah.
who was the other chap as well? We lost this
Oh
week.
yeah, there was Mickey Fawcett,
Mickey,
who I
yeah.
met a few times, who worked with the Crays and stuff like that. I did a little interview with him, so I didn't know him particularly well, but he's all been brought up this week. So all of those families are condolences to them. Anything else you wanted to say something about Dave, didn't you?
Well, listen, we're going to be commemorating the Camelot Party this year, as I said earlier.
Yes.
Right? The date has been confirmed as the 12th of September. That's a Friday.
Gonna write that down. Yeah.
And all I can say is a few celebrities that were there have definitely agreed to come.
Do you mean that Rick Waller's coming back?
Rick Waller's coming back. We've got him for a KFC and a Happy Meal.
The other thing, I think I may have asked you this before: are the women who were in the hot tub, are they coming back?
One of them is.
Yes.
One of them. I think the other one might have passed, but there is definitely one coming.
You ever get out of the hot tub? That's what I want to know.
We're getting a bigger hot tub.
Yeah, exactly. But there might be a few replacement hot tub people, mightn't there?
It's going to be a very, very special event. We're putting a lot into it. It's a free event. It's commemorating 20 years since we had the crazy party at the castle. And all I can say is it's going to be very close to the castle. Could the castle come alive again? That's what.
Oh God, I remember that. All of them people coming in. Howard Marks, Roy Shaw, Joe Pyle, Kaz Pennant, Joe Egan. It was a fantastic.
Yeah, Colton Leach is. So
Carlton, of course, yeah.
Memorable night. We'll try and recreate it with. I'm afraid a lot of the stars that were there have passed now, but we'll give it a go. We're going to celebrate it, and it's another way of remembering Dave, who we will never forget.
Brilliant. Well, have a good time. So when the build up on Sunday, do you go there early? What time are you going to get to the ground and everything?
We're going to get up to Wembley about 10:30.
4 in the morning.
Yeah, 10:30. We're going to get up there. So, and I do want to say this, Liam. Congratulations to Johnny Jackson, the Wimbledon manager, who's got Wimbledon to the playoff final, and I really wish them all the best on Monday. Let they get a promotion. John really deserves it. He didn't get a good deal the way he had to part from Charlton, and he's proved what a talent he is with Wimbledon so far, doing what he's done. So good luck, John, and well done.
When was the last time you ever went to Wimbledon? Did you ever go back in the day?
I did go to their ground when they were in League One and played Charlton. So I've been there a couple of times.
Yeah, I went there years and years and years ago. Do you remember Eric Hall, Monster?
Yeah, Bubbler, yeah.
I went with him. I didn't realise that he won't mind me saying this now. He's passed away, God bless him. But he was Campers Christmas. I didn't realise, and so I think when I went, I think everybody thought I was Eric's boyfriend. Oh God, I had no idea. I was so naive in those days. There you go.
Last place that when they had banger racing there at Plough Lane, where the ground is now, Dave had last races there.
Great. Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah.
Well, have a great time on Sunday. It's going to be fantastic. And will you party all night? Will you be all right for Monday? Will you be okay?
We'll be all right. I'd like to say well done to Jim Rodwell and all the Charlton staff, all the hard work the team's put in this season. As a fan, we live for these days. These days are so big to us for Charlton. Yeah. Well done to everyone concerned, and let's go and get a nice, comfortable win on Sunday and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be 2-0. It's going to be a walkover. It's going to be pretty easy.
2-0. I think 2-0 to Charlton.
Yeah, brilliant. All right then, Bren, fantastic. So that was our 5-minute football. Might have to change the title, folks. See you soon.
Cheers. See you soon. Bye now.